Today's topic is about mercury poisoning. So this mercury is the most common industrial poison, as well as this mercury is present in so many medical instruments which are commonly used in medical practice. The sources for poisoning may be elemental, inorganic or organic mercury. So in detail we will look first at elemental mercury. Hazard may come from inhalation of mercury vapor, which is derived mostly from the broken thermometers, pygmomanometers, or from the dental amalgam, so which are commonly used in a medical practice. In acute poisoning, pulmonary edema and encephalopathy may result. A classical triad of this poisoning include oral lesions, which includes gingivitis, salivation, and stomatitis, as well as tremor and psychological changes. These three are considered classical triad of the mercury poisoning. So these psychological changes include insomnia, sinus, emotional instability, and memory loss. These three particular oral lesion, tremor, and psychological changes are the hallmark of chronic elemental mercury poisoning, and it is given a particular name called a erythism that is related or a classical triad of the mercury poisoning. In detail of this mercury poisoning, it is also categorized in inorganic and organic mercury poisoning. Inorganic mercury poisoning may arise from the calomel, cathartic, as well as topical medicines, which are the locally available medicine, which include some inorganic mercury, as well as in the plastic industry this mercury is utilized, and sometimes it will lead to the inorganic mercury poisoning. Acute effect include gingivitis, gastritis, vomiting, and pulmonary edema. In chronic cases of this poisoning, erythism, especially in neuropsychiatric manifestation, predominates in this poisoning. Further, this organic mercury poisoning may occur from paints, fungicides, and cosmetics. From mercury salt waste, the bacteria synthesize the methyl mercury. Simple that poisoning occur from this paint, fungicide, and cosmetic, and due to that paint, fungicide, and cosmetic, what are the waste salt, mercury waste salt are generated. So that will be converted into the methyl mercury by this bacteria. So bacteria is converting this mercury salt into the methyl mercury. So this methyl mercury now taken by this fish. When such kind of fish are taken, the most common cause for the organic mercury poisoning. So you have to remember that paint, fungicide, and cosmetic which are containing mercury. So these will lead to the mercury salt waste production, and this waste salt which will be converted into the methyl mercury by the bacteria, and this particular methyl mercury taken by the fish, and eating of such kind of fish is cause for the organic mercury poisoning. And related to this organic mercury poisoning, one thing that is in 1953 in Minamata Bay, an area of Japan, industrial effluent caused methyl mercury poisoning, an epidemic lasting for the several years. So organic mercury poisoning is thereafter called as a Minamata disease. The classical triad of methyl mercury exposure is dysarthria, ataxia, that is uncontrolled body movement, and visual field construction. Now, in severe cases of this poisoning, toxic encephalopathy, sensory neuropathy, intense and tremor, and hearing loss, as well as spasticity may also be seen. So that all related with the organic mercury poisoning. Further, lab investigation in this mercury poisoning, normal level of mercury in blood is less than 1 mg per deciliter. When it is increased to 2 to 5 mg per deciliter, symptom of toxicity will appear. A level of 15 mg per deciliter is fatal. Urinary excretion of mercury is elevated, especially in a chronic poisoning. Further, hair analysis can also detect organic mercury compound. Dimercaprol derivatives, D-penicillamine, and N-acetylcysteine can increase the excretion of mercury and are useful in the treatment of the mercury poisoning. So that's all about the particular mercury poisoning, main sources, as well as signs, symptoms, and the treatment.